Right. All right. Thank you, everyone, for giving us the opportunity to give you an update about our company. I'm speaking on behalf of Orchard Therapeutics. And really, the purpose of this presentation is to give you a broad overview of who we are and what we've been up to and where we currently stand. So at Orchard, we aspire to end the devastation caused by genetic and other severe diseases through the curative potential of HSC gene therapy. Here we present our pipeline of various disease states that we are investigating. It's important to note that for all of these programs, we are using the same technology for gene therapy across all of them. And so you see in the very first one, MLD, you heard that mentioned a few times yesterday. We were approved for that earlier this year in the US. And then next up, we have MPS 1, OTL203, which is in the registrational trial phase right now. And we have MPS 3A, which is still in the proof of concept stage. And then some broader indications such as frontal temporal dementia and Crohn's disease. A quick overview of how our ex vivo gene therapy process works. So in step one, we acquire blood stem cells from the patient themselves. External to the body, those stem cells are selected and purified. And in a lab, a working copy of the gene is inserted into those cells through an inactivated virus. Once that's done, the patient comes back to the hospital and they are conditioned, or that process is essentially to remove the defective cells and make space for the new cells to repopulate. So once conditioning is done, the patient is infused with the corrected cells, where they are able to repopulate and make new cells across all different cell types. Should you wish to learn more about this process, we do have some helpful resources on our website. That website is orchard-tx.com, and we have some nice videos there that also help explain this process. Next, I'll switch to program updates. So here we're talking about our Hurler program. For the proof of concept study that has already enrolled and has been ongoing, there were 8 patients that were enrolled and are still being followed after gene therapy. They are being followed for a long-term follow-up, and those proof of concept interim results have been published in the New England Journal of Medicine, should you wish to look into that in more detail. But those were mentioned earlier today as well by Dr. Munzer and Matthew as well. So the results of that interim analysis have been fairly encouraging, so we did move into a registrational study that is called the Hercules study. The website for this trial is herculesstudy.com. And this study is essentially evaluating and comparing the safety and effectiveness of this gene therapy and the current standard of care with and the standard of care, which is allogeneic stem cell transplant. The aims of the trial are to study the effect of gene therapy compared with allo-HSCT, to assess how each of these treatments affects children's quality of life, the effect each treatment has on children's symptoms, and to study the safety, of course. I won't go through the eligibility criteria, but on the right side is a quick overview. So patients are randomized 1-to-1, about 20 patients in each arm, and enrollment has been going well. And should you wish to find some more information about the sites that are conducting this trial, there's 3 in the US at UCSF, University of Minnesota, and Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. That information is available at clinicaltrials.gov. Now switching to our MPS 3A program, we do have the proof of concept study that we had some preliminary data there. 5 patients have been enrolled and are still being followed after gene therapy. And that's essentially it. We're thankful to the families and patients who participate in these trials, providers who we collaborate with, and we look forward to keeping you updated with next steps as we continue to move these programs forward. Thank you.